Hello, hello. Welcome to the third edition of the Chaptain's Corner podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Harris, as always, and with me is Kane Chapman. Kenny, how are we?
I'm good, mate. How are you after singing the theme song for the Storm?
I'd like you to fuck off. um, so yeah, we're doing this at 3:40, not in the morning this time. It's the afternoon. This feels weird, but should we get straight into things?
Yes, and what you forgot to mention, it's also a day late. It's Monday at 3:40 in the
This
afternoon.
goes up at 5 p.m. They don't have to know. Unless this comes out late.
Yeah.
We'll get straight into things. Actually, one quick thing before we are adding a little segment or thing of our own. We are going to do our own like Daily M Awards, similar to how 360 used to do it, except we're better. Um, so because we're starting it in round three, we've already like compiled a list of the points for round one and two, which are already factored in. So we'll tell you our three, two, ones as we review each game, and then at the end of it all, we'll talk about the top five or show the top five. Anyways, Warriors versus the Grubs. Um, Interesting game to say the least. What were your thoughts?
You caught me mid-drink, fuck! uh, I was muted because I was drinking. Um, Warriors versus the Rabbits. Um, I thought from pretty much the start, I just thought Rabbits were on top. Um, I thought uh, Warriors were very lackluster in defense.
You got a little quiet there, mate.
Um,
You had two sentences written for this,
yeah,
or
I
what?
got quiet. Yeah, no, I got quiet because I actually received a phone call. It's currently going on. I'm just waiting for it to disappear.
Oh,
Um, yeah, so
right.
I think the Warriors are just missing a lot in defense and attack. They need to try to shuffle some things around to really fix that up. Rabbits just looked on fire. No surprise, they got the one. They got the win.
We'll get more into
Um,
those Warriors changes because they did make a few. Special
yes,
mention to Tyrone Clay. Hell of a performance, mate. Three tries. I think he made 300 plus meters or something like that too. Just you belong at fullback, mate. Um, there's a Roosters fullback spot available, eh? Anyway,
shut up.
anyways, I'd like to give another special mention to Jesse Bennett. Played absolutely outstanding. In 60 minutes, ran for over 200 meters. Just played like the Bennett we know.
Round of applause.
There we go. um, but yeah, we don't want to sit too much on the games. We're trying to get this done quickly. Next game, Seagulls versus Storm. Okay, next game.
You missed your 3-2-1s.
Oh yeah. I'm a
I just
fucking
said
idiot.
that, you fucking idiot.
All right, so the three, two, ones. I'll just read them all, by the way, Kane, because I have them all in front of me. So both of us voted 3 points to Tyrone Clay. No bloody surprise.
Yep.
2 points. I gave 2 points to Jesse Bennett. Kane gave 2 points to Aaron O'Hare. And 1 point, I gave 1 point to Hugh Snow, and Kane gave 1 point to Jesse Bennett. Now, can we move on, sir? You're supposed to fucking respond, dickhead.
Did. Oh, she didn't pick up. I said yes.
Speak up. I can't hear you from down there, you short fuck.
Oh, fuck off, you 7 foot fucking scrotum looking thing.
Hey, 6'9" looking scrotum looking thing. Anyway,
So small.
anyways, reluctantly, we do have to talk about the Seagulls Storm
I just want to skip over
game.
it.
um, all things considered, it was a bloody hell of a game.
Lived up to it.
Lived up to the hype, lived up to the banter leading up to it. I'm a man of my word. I've done me punishment. Um, I want to give a special mention to Trey Bonsakahu. Yes, I can say your name now. Um, on debut, coming in on at center, which is not really a well liked position.
Ask either.
But you came in, you score the match winner with a couple minutes to go. It's a moment you're going to remember forever. Congratulations, my bro.
Hold your head high because you broke out of Matthew Harris's tackle.
You shut your whore mouth.
You cost Manly, literally.
I'm gonna point out that it was your awful pass that caused the
Who got
penalty.
man of the match? That's
That
right. Shut
gave
the
them
fuck
the
up.
points.
Who got man of the match? That's right. Shut the fuck up.
Nah, mate. Anyways, bloody. Again, just hell of a bloody game. We're gonna get you next time. Like let's be real. We're gonna verse in the finals, and it's not gonna end good for you guys because
I'm not gonna talk it up because I don't want to get cocky or anything.
Nah, I'm not being cocky. I'm just I bought an umbrella, bitches. Fuck the storm. Okay, we'll go on to the 3-2-1s. My 3 points goes to Corey Bell. Thought he was outstanding. 2 tries. I expected that for after all the Sims. Bloody bastard. Your 3 points goes to yourself. Bloody
Yeah.
arrogant bastard.
I knew it was going to be said. As soon as I gave it to myself, I was like, yeah, here we go.
And then our 2 points is reversed. I gave 2 points to Kane. He gave 2 points to Bell. My 1 point goes to Trey Bonsakahu, and Kane's 1 point goes to Terengi Haufetu, which he did get injured, unfortunately, but he did so much
Scary
work.
to think what he would have done if he didn't.
He did so much work in the middle before he got injured. I think he made 20 odd tackles, 25 odd tackles.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he missed a tackle.
So something like that. Like he worked his ass off and. He's earned the break. He's earned the break. Yeah.
He's off to Bali next week.
or Byron Bay to Tesco.
Jesus.
We'll move on to the next game. Cowboys versus the Broncos, 30-18. I realised I didn't actually say the margins for the first 2 games.
That's fine, dumbass.
Fucking hell. So yeah, Cowboys won 30-18. It was just another case of Cowboys in second gear still getting the job done. It's the same show and repeat. It's the same few players, buddy, doing their thing. Al Matangi, Chris Lord, Kieran Wells.
Oh, Lord, man. He's just killing it.
No, I'm not even going to talk him up. You know, we've talked him up too much in the last two podcasts.
He's winning the MVP points, and he fucking deserves it.
Like, if you want to keep, you know,
if you're a good player,
if you want to keep giving,
and you constantly do it, you're gonna get the praise from me. Okay. And he currently is setting the bar very high.
Just, geez, like if you want to go buy a premium bottle of lube for him, then go for it, mate.
Oh, I'll buy more than a bottle of lube, especially if he puts on a Manly jersey again.
You know that won't happen.
I know, but it'd be nice. One can dream.
The lore and the mystique of Manly is myself. Once I leave, no one's going to go to you guys.
KCK's still there.
I'm a proven premiership winner. As your voting goes, you seem like an arrogant prick. I wouldn't want to play for you.
Please. First week, I put myself as chump of the week.
Yeah, because I said, like, there's no way you can't.
Well, there wasn't. I had to have been. I was terrible.
All right. So, yeah, we're talking about the Cowboys Broncos, not yourself, you arrogant prick.
Oh, fuck off.
anyways, bloody... Again, just Cowboys in second gear. They let the foot off the pedal a bit in the second half. I'd like to congratulate Lachlan Martin. You finally broke your drought. Scored a try.
Yeah, congrats, Martin.
But yeah, just solid game. Kind of would have preferred the Broncos to win that one, just so Cowboys actually drop a game before we versus.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Would have been nice. But Broncos, like, what are they doing wrong? They've got the squad on paper. It's just not doing anything.
I mean, they just don't have Kelly at fullback. He's a big factor in that, which we will get into that later on.
Regardless of the rumored infighting going on there, but you've got to have Kelly at fullback, regardless of what's going on behind the scenes.
You had to say rumored just to cover yourself legally.
Yes, I did. I have to.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
I don't want to be the one spitting out shit, but rumored.
You do that when you talk anyway.
Ah, fuck off.
Anyways, 3-2-1s. I gave 3 points to Tyler Almatangi. Of course, you gave 3 points to Lord. Like, we all call him Chris Lord because that's his name, but you call him Daddy.
I call him every fucking name under the sun. He's Papi, he's Mummy, he's Daddy, he's everything.
Yeah, you're his little Discord kid, aren't you?
I am. I'm his little baby boy.
Anyways, the 2 points. I gave 2 points to Jackson Allison. You gave 2 points to Tyler Almatangi. I gave 1 point to Chris Lord, and you gave 1 point to Kieran Wells.
Yeah.
So that's about it for that game. Let's move on to the Eels versus the Knights. 18-16 to the Knights. Funny game. Like, Eels looked strong for, I'd say, the first half. Like, just were clearly the better side. Knights then fought back at the end. Big shout out to Johnny Dokulic, a centre coming on at prop in the second half, the last 20, and scoring a double in like 3 minutes to win the game for the Knights. Bloody hell of an effort, mate.
Great game from him.
Absolutely. I feel bad for Jordan Marshall. You missed a kick from virtually in front that ended up costing you the game. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
Season 2, Manly versus Rabbits. I think we lost 32-34. Missed the kick on the siren.
36-34. Missed the kick on the siren.
I was close. Yeah. I was close.
Missed it on the siren to level the scores after being down by like 18 or 24 points.
We're down by 18.
Yeah, I think we were down by 18, but we were down by 18 at 2 different times.
Yeah, we were. We were down 18-0, and then we brought it back a bit, and then down 18 again.
Knights and Eels. Knights and Eels, okay.
Yes, Knights and Eels. Knights, you scrape by that game. I expect better from you. Eels, like I said, week 1, use my biggest surprise package, and you're just sticking in every game, and if you keep up the work that you're doing, you're definitely going to go up the ladder more. I see a lot of potential there for the Eels. I thought they played great in the first half. If they played how they did in the first half and the second half, I think you would have ran away with it.
See, I try to be positive as much as I can with these reviews, but I'm not gonna lie. This game was the hardest game. It was so hard to watch. There was 20 errors between the sides. The amount of falls.
I'm not gonna lie. I may have switched it off at one stage and rewatched it later on.
It was my job, so I just toughed it out, eh?
Yeah, I didn't. I watched some of it, got frustrated with the mistakes, turned it off, then rewatched it later.
What is that one singer say? I push my fingers into my eyes.
I have no idea what the hell you're on about.
Have you not seen that? Yeah, never mind. If you know, you know. If you don't, fucking get cultured, swine. Anyways, 3-2-1s. I gave 3 to Johnny Dokulic. You gave 3 to Sabbath to Ua. I gave 2 to Barisic. Justin, that is. And you gave 2 to Miko Rashford, while I gave 1 to Miko Rashford, and you gave 1 to Justin Barisic.
Yeah.
try to pass backwards, boys. This is the SRL, not the NFL. Cheers. Thank you. Also, Mark Lee, if you're watching this, please fix your team list. You did it again. Um, anyways, let's move on to the final game of the round. And honestly, if it wasn't for the Manly Storm game, this would be game of the round. It was a hell of a game. Raiders beating the Panthers 25 points to 24 in a game where the Panthers looked the better side for 90% of that match. It was literally the last 8 minutes that Raiders just kind of came in and robbed them blind. But at the same time, what Panthers did in that last 8 minutes was like, like Raiders came in and stole their TV, and then the Panthers ran out and said, "Hey, bro, you forgot the remote," and handed in the remote as well. Like that's what they did.
Panthers. You should have won that. You should have won that. He's had it in the bag and he's just threw away everything. I don't really know what to say. He's looked so fucking good. You were literally Manly yesterday against the Sharks. You had it done. You're batting down the coffin, and then you just gave him a fucking sword to get out of it.
I kind of feel bad for him at this point because they showed a lot of effort this game. The
I
first
know,
two,
that's what
first
pisses
two
me
were
off the
awful,
most.
but this one they actually showed some effort and they just still couldn't get it done.
Mansour, he's got to be fullback again for sure.
I don't think any man saw that coming.
Shut up.
But
Shut the fuck up.
Now, all things considered, absolute great performance by you, Mansour. First game at fullback. Other honourable mentions: Ollie Parche, bloody hell of a performance in the middle there. I think he took an intercept try, 20-metre try. You don't often see that from a prop. And yeah, bloody. Another mention: Josh King scored your first try from an
Congratulations.
awesome try. I think he took a bomb that was like 5 meters out and ran in, scored in the corner. You don't often see that. But yeah, bloody. This one was a hell of a game. Like,
Raiders just like they were in first gear the whole game, and then in the last few minutes they were just like, "Oh, let's go up 2 more gears," and just cruised on. Put it in cruise control and just cruised to the win and took it.
I felt like they didn't really go up a gear. I felt like Penrith went down because like they started giving away penalties. Like
I just thought they started completing a bit better and attacking a bit better, so I just feel like they went up a bit. And Panthers were on the side of the road calling NRMA.
Now, so basically, what happened? So 8 minutes to go, Raiders score a try.
You know what happened? I watched the damn game.
You did?
Yeah, I've watched every game this week.
That's a first. I'm proud of you.
Hey, I didn't last week and I didn't the first week. I watched most of them, but ran out of time with a lot of it because life and stuff. But this week I watched every game, some live, some not live, but I got through all of them.
Good job, buddy. I would have watched them all live, but I was working on Wednesday. Anyways, 3-2-1 votes for the game. I gave 3 to Rohan Kowal. You gave 3 to Barnsey. I gave 2 to Parche, while you gave 2 to Downey. I gave 1 to James, and you gave 1 to Mansour. With that being said, that is all of our voting for the week done. So I will give you our top 5 from the first 3 weeks.
TCCP.
We're calling it the TCCP Awards. Good luck if you have a lisp.
Matthew.
Yeah, I really struggled with that, eh? In at number 5, we got Kane Chapman Kenny on 9 points. At 4, also on 9 points, is Corey Bell. At 3, on 11 points, is Tyrone Clay. At 2, also on 11 points, is Chaz Dingo. And it's no surprise, Chris Lord's at 1 on 12 points. The funny thing is, most of his points are from you.
It fucking deserved too.
We'll do our team of the week. We did have two separate team of the week lists, but when we were talking this over before the recording, we realized
When we
we
went
have.
through our recordings, we have everybody the same, except like a couple positions like our 3 and 4 are opposite way around and 10s and stuff like that. But they're all the same, so we're just going to do it as one big team of the week.
Yeah. So we got Tyra and Clay at fullback. No bloody surprise there. Our wingers were Tyler Weston and Jacob Morrison. I want to give a mention to Weston. I didn't when we did the review. Bloody outstanding game, mate. I think I told you right after the game as well. Keep playing like that. Bloody beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Anyways, our centers are Johnny Dokulic and Trey Bonsakahu. Our 5'8 is yourself, Kane Chapman Kenny, and Sione Mataus at 7. Our bloody front row is Ollie Parche, Robbo Mobiston with Eddie Oliver at hooker. Our back row is Jesse Bennett, Jackson Allison, Chris Lord. On the bench, we got Lachlan Martin, Luke Malkus, Kobe Johnston, Corey Bell. Great games from all of you. I will say it was really, really hard to pick out of the props because a lot of the props had like
A lot of good props.
a lot of good props, a lot of similar games, similar performances. So it was kind of just like throw the names in a hat and pick.
Yeah.
On that note, we should move to our champ and chump, which, like team of the week, we spoke about this beforehand and realized we had the same players for the same reasons. So for our champ of the week, we've actually both gone for Trey Bonsakahu.
Congratulations, big fella.
You can't not be a champ with that sort of impact on your first
Just
game.
also going to say again, congratulations. You broke out of Matt's tackle, which cost Manly the game. Good on you, big fella.
I wouldn't have had to make that tackle if you didn't concede the penalty that got them upfield.
Doesn't matter. I still made the tackles. You didn't. Congratulations, Bonsakahu.
Yeah, I got a little tired.
You look
I got
like
a little
a
tired
solid player.
tackling everything else. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you had 2 breaks. Yeah, you had a solid game. Really liked your impact when you came on. Keep up the good work. You look like you're going to be a solid star in the future. And yeah, maybe I'll see you in a Manly jersey at some point. That would be real nice.
Wow, mate, trying to sign players in our podcast.
Hey man, you know what?
Who would ever do that?
You. Pretty much every captain will be doing that because every captain likes to have their 2 cents before we're supposed to sign anyone and things like that.
Oh, I have like 16 or 17 people on paper already. Whether they're guaranteed or...
I've got no one yet. I haven't even thought about next season and trading and signings and things like that. Yeah, but I'm waiting to find out what the cap and everything's going to be and what all the things are set out. So
you just put out little feelers like, hey, potentially would you like to win a premiership?
see, I'll do what I did in season 2. I'll wait till everything's announced, have fuck all to pick from, sign like 6 or 7 rookies and win the comp. Sounds good.
See, the problem for you, right, is you can't win without me. So
We don't know that.
we do know that last season.
Did you win last season? No.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, no, you didn't.
Yeah, I won the premiership with Manly while you were at Panthers.
Ah, shit. Did you actually?
Yes.
Am I having a blonde moment?
You're having a blonde moment. We beat bloody Raiders.
Why do I think it was Cowboys and Raiders?
No. It's Cowboys Raiders season 4.
Fuck me.
Yeah, it was Manly Raiders season 5. I think it was like 36-30 or something. Jimmy
There you
Ralph,
fucking go.
match winner.
Oh yeah, because fuck me.
I've been paying out on you for bloody months, and you've just somehow.
Yes. Okay.
Memory.
Chump for the week.
You apparently with that memory.
Oh.
No, we've both agreed. Chump of the week. Sorry, buddy. It's Jordan Marshall. You missed a kick from in front that ends up losing you the game. You can't.
There could have been a few people picked for Chump, but just for that reason alone, you had to get it.
Yeah, it's got to sting. It's got to sting.
It could have been Matt Harris with his missed tackle, but yeah, it's you. Sorry, buddy.
See, I would like for you to know that you are a cunt.
That's okay. At least I don't sing the other team's team songs. Yeah, so
I'm ending the stream here.
unlucky.
I'm ending the stream here. I'm gonna beat your ass.
You can't. We've got more to do,
I
and yeah,
know.
you've got you. I don't think you're getting on a train to come all the way down here. That and you don't know where I live anymore. Okay, yeah. So unlucky, mate. But yeah, you can't be missing them. So what's next? The tips?
Yeah. Quick little preview. So first game, we got the Rabbitohs versus the the Grubs versus the Knights.
Rabbitohs versus the Knights.
What'd you tip for that game, mate?
I got Rabbits by 6, and I've got man in the matches Liam Ryan.
See, I've gone a little fluky one. I've gone Knights 1-8. Man of the match, Mark Lee. I reckon he's not going to throw that many forward passes this game. So I've done. How we're going to do this, by the way, guys, is because it takes forever to do this. We're not going to read out the entire team list. We're just going to do key changes now. Just speed things up. So key changes. There's no changes of note from the Knights. I think he's a 1-17 from last week. Key changes for the Rabbitohs. A big one is Kevin Dixon returning from injury. He's back at fullback. I will like to say, I love Dixon. It's phrasing. Fuck.
I would have gave Clay another crack.
Phrasing. Fuck. Nobody clip that. But Clay. I honestly think Clay's the better fullback. Dixon's.
I think Clay deserved another week at least, just to cement the spot.
Yeah, Dixon's good on the wing. Clay's also.
He's going to fullback too.
But it's like I feel like it's like a Joey Kelly, Brody Kennedy situation. Like Clay's very dynamic, and that's what you want from your fullbacks. But yeah, other than that, there's no notable changes. The game I reckon is going to be closer than some people would think, because I feel like some people are probably thinking the Grubs
who was removed from the team?
Mark Owen.
Mark Owen. Yeah, I just couldn't remember who was removed because
the dev players can only play for as long as the person's.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but that's why you only mentioned Dixon coming back. You didn't mention who dropped out, so I was just like, who dropped out again?
Well, you didn't really do much of note anyway, so.
Shut up.
I forgot he was even in the team last
week. God.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
don't want to start beef with him, man. Come on, I've been there, I've done that. Don't need that again.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
All right, so Broncos and Warriors.
Sorry, we really went downhill making a haunted house in reference. So have we done like our proper thoughts to the first game or not?
I've done what I thought they were going to win by, who's going to win and man of the match.
Yeah, okay. We'll move
you
on.
did yours too.
We'll move on. Broncos versus the Warriors. For me, I've tipped Broncos 19 plus and Joey Kelly man of the match.
Huh. Well, I went Warriors by 6 and Nanai man of the match.
So, okay.
Yeah?
Have you been watching the SRL?
Yes, I've got the ladder in front of me too. Broncos have only gotten one win.
Yeah, but they've been competitive in their matches for the most part.
They have. But
can't say that.
I feel like the Warriors are just going to bounce back this week. I feel like Nanai is going to have a big performance again.
I will say though, the changes have made might actually help out. So for Broncos, firstly, we got Kelly to fullback. Obviously, Allison's back on the bench. Which, considering how he's been playing starting at second row, I'd keep him there. But then Allison on the bench, he played so
He's
well
got
there.
to be on the bench too.
That role off the bench is named the Allison role. So that's
Because all he
big.
does is bloody roll you.
No, I'm hungry. I want a bread roll.
I'm having Mexican tonight, so can't wait.
Once you go taco, you never go back. Oh.
Pretty much just
You're not, e-
sausage party
you're not even
reference,
having a
prick.
taco, eh? You're bloody.
I'm having soft tacos.
Oh, you're having soft tacos.
Soft tacos.
Anyway, so for the Warriors changes, Paddy Corcoran's finally at lock. Thank you for listening, Bunsey. Rogers is onto the bench, which I'm surprised with that call. But Rex Slattery gets the starting role over him. But here's another change. We've got McCartney going into the halves with Jaden White going to hooker. What are your thoughts on that, little buddy?
I actually like the changes. I see. Well, obviously, I like the changes. I've got them winning. I think the changes are necessary and are gonna really help them in attack and defense. Um, and with Rogers coming off the bench, I feel like they've got a strong forward coming on when their forwards come off. So I feel like that's gonna really benefit them going forward.
So
And yeah,
I'm looking down at my notes, right? Like just for like my final thoughts, and me being an idiot, I thought they were playing the Rabbits. But
and you called me the blonde.
see,
Playing
I did
Broncos.
that in the fantasy podcast too, eh?
That's why I said they've gotten one win. Broncos have only gotten one win.
I'll still stick to my guns. I think Broncos 19 plus.
Nah, Warriors by 6.
All right, the next game, our game, Seagulls versus the Eels. My tip, gonna have some faith in the boys. Bounce back from that loss, 9-18 from us. Safe pick. You're the fullback. I'm going with you, man of the match.
Oh, thanks, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, well, I've gone I've gone Manly as well, 13 plus, no shocker. But I've got Milo as man of the match.
Solid pick, actually. Solid pick.
Yeah.
Key changes. These are a bit obvious. Casey Kane, a fullback, didn't go to 5'8", just clean swap. And punch returning. Welcome back, Big Red. Welcome
Our
back.
ass last week joins us this week.
He realised it was a fluke. He took advantage of that fluke and then has now come to the better side.
He heard Matt's threat saying, "Finals, you're dead," and came running.
That's it. Nicholas Eva getting his first starting role. Good luck, my friend.
In for the traded Hayden Melhurt.
We'll talk a little bit more about him in the Storm game. So they're the changes for us. For the Eels, we got Luke Short at lock. I like the change, but I just get this feeling he was like trying to dodge me. He's scared to go head to head with the machine, Matthew Harris.
Its tackle's broken on him.
Sometimes I just like to let the young fellas like do something so they feel good about themselves.
Well, that's not true because you have said multiple times off the stream and everything
pay it
that
forward.
you
Pay
want
it
to be the number
forward.
one
Don't
forward
pay it
in
back.
the whole
Pay it
SRL.
Pay it forward.
And you've got this little rival about always trying to one up Lord.
I'm not even the lock anymore. I'm trying to one up all the props.
Yeah, well, the rookie fucked you.
No. A letter.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, Short's at a lock, forward starting. Barisick's gone to second row in replace of McKay. Solid changes to the Eels lineup. Should be
I like
another game.
Barisick's move.
Me too. Hey, me too. But yeah, should be a solid game. I think it'll be a close game, and then probably cream rise to the top. We pull the finger out, hopefully. You know, maybe a double to you.
Nice. I just want a good team performance. I couldn't care if I don't mind if I play average or anything as long as
Yeah, you
we
do.
can
Yeah, you
get the win. Shut up, you.
do. Yeah, you want to call me out, mate? I'll fucking call you right back. Son of a
Fine.
bitch.
I want to make sure I do as good as Dingo.
See, for me, I hope you do better than Dingo, because if you do better than Dingo, that guarantees the win.
If I do average on Dingo, we're gonna get the win.
You know what?
Dingo gets through so much work.
If you don't score 5 tries, I'm putting you back to 5-8.
I'm going back to 5-8 next week regardless.
Shut up!
No, because everyone's gonna think, oh, Matt's doing ours, but no. In my signing to Manly, I was guaranteed to play 2 games at least at fullback, and I got to pick the games.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Heels is one of them.
Alright, next game. Raiders versus the Cowboys. My tip's Cowboys 9-18, man of the match. Chris Lord.
You sheep.
I said it first, so if you say the same thing, you're the sheep.
Fuck. I've got Cowboys 6-12. Man of the match, Chris Lord.
Alright, yeah, so there's not many changes at all to either of the sides. No notable changes by the Raiders. The only one I can see from the Cowboys is Cameron Hodgson getting a start. He's bloody
Like
happy.
that on earth. This is my pick for game of the round.
Oh, for sure. Hodgson's absolutely earned that start. He's been outstanding off the bench. Um, yeah, my thoughts. Cowboys are the benchmark at the moment. Um, and Raiders, they've struggled for form, even like versus like the lower sides. They just scraped away against the Panthers. They lost to the Rabbits of all people.
Say that, but Rabbits are in third.
And fuck them, they're shit anyway. Um,
They're ahead of us, so does that make us worse than shit? Does that make us diarrhea?
do you want to be playing devil's advocate for them against us, you fucking idiot?
If anyone's above the ladder, I ain't gonna talk shit about them. I'm gonna give them
I'm
the
gonna
praise
talk
they
shit about
deserve.
them until the bloody day I die. Because no matter what, whether they're ahead on the ladder right now, which is only by 4 and against, mind you,
I'm aware of that, but
we
they're still ahead of us.
we still won 2 premierships in a row on them.
Yeah, we've got history, but current is what's important.
The future's important too, and we're winning.
Well, technically, if the future's important, you haven't beaten anyone.
I will.
But we'll get into that later.
I will.
Fucking dog.
Insubordination at its fucking finest. I'm your captain, cunt.
Not for long.
Yeah, I'm moving to fresher waters,
You move into a fucking bunch of cockheads.
mate. You're just jealous of our beaches. Our beaches are so much better than yours.
And all the way.
Our beaches are so hot, eh?
Shut the fuck up.
I was just waiting for you to get what I was getting at there. No, but yeah, bloody. I feel like it's going to be more of the same. Cowboys. I literally wrote in my notes here: Cowboys to win in second gear yet again.
Nah, I can't see that. But I can see Cowboys winning, but I feel like it's gonna be a pretty high level intensity game. I know I wrote 6-12, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like if someone misses a kick and it's only a win by 4 or by 2.
Fair enough. Shall we move on to the final game of the round?
Yes, we shall.
Storm versus the Panthers. Oh, I've done Storm 19 plus. Man of the match, Corey Bell.
I have done Storm 13 plus. Man of the match, Will Kay.
See, I was forced to talk him up, but I feel like you're just doing it by choice. Fucking bitch.
Oh, I might be just doing it by spite.
Correct. You know No, anyways, key changes in this game. We got Fetu out due to injury. You know, I'm not surprised he got injured versus in the
Big
toughness of
miss
Manly.
too. It's a big fucking miss for him.
Although Malchus at lock is a big in. Like,
He's a huge in.
that's it. You got Mellet straight into the starting stone.
He's gonna slot into that side so nicely for him as well.
I reckon he's in for a big performance, and I'm gonna just look and be like, oh, I wish I kept him.
He's just gonna put it to shame on us.
It'd be just my fucking luck, eh?
Yeah.
We got O'Shea Ole starting for Panthers, which I'd like to announce here. It's already confirmed. I think I announced it on the fantasy podcast as well. But Isaac Edwards has been traded out for O'Shea Ole, coming back to Manly.
Come back, big fella.
I hope you have a good game. Show why we signed you back. But yeah, they're the only big changes to either side. And yeah, Fetu's a big out, but just considering how Panthers have been for the most part, Storm just coming off. You know,
They're also losing one of their key props in Daniel Punch as well this week due to signing with Manly.
yeah,
So it'd be interesting to see how their rotation and everything goes and if it still has an impact coming off and on.
yeah, 100%. But yeah, I still think all that considered, Storm are just going to be too good for them.
So I've got them 13 plus, and you've got them what 19 plus.
Yeah, because when I do my tips, I go by the SRL.
Yeah, I do mine NRL style.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, should be a game to watch. Fantasy players, if you got Corey Bell on the side, probably captain him, eh?
Your fantasy to your fantasy talk. Fuck up.
Fine, I'll leave it to the other potty.
I don't need to hear that shit.
Anyways, let's get on to a brighter page. Expansion, boys. Expansion. 4 new sides coming into the SRL next season. We got Titans, captained by Mark Lee. Bulldogs, captained by Damien Moana. Sharkies, captained by Sonny Tyre. And the Roosters, the mighty bloody Roosters, captained by myself. And I'd like to announce right now that Blair Curtin will be coming to the Roosters as my vice captain.
That's a good vice captain and a good player.
100%.
Captain's a fuckwit though.
I think that new Manly captain's going to be a bit of a fuckwit too, eh?
That's okay. Just want you to know, Blair Curtin, you're actually probably the second choice vice captain for the Chooks. Matthew Harris may have had somebody else in line.
Listen here, mate. Okay? You're trying to bloody create infighting before it's even began.
Hang on, let me speak. Was I wrong?
Everyone fucking knows you're my side piece, and you're always my vice captain.
Oh,
if you can be in my team.
I was here first, motherfucker.
But you know,
you were my vice captain before anything.
The cap doesn't allow you to join me, so I went with the next best option and a Roosters supporter. In my opinion, now that I think about it, it's a much better option anyway. Considering the talks we already have, he's full in. He replies straight away. Don't have to call him 10 times for him to bring back the day later. You know, so yeah. Blair Curtin, can't wait to have you on board.
Because I didn't answer you yesterday. Yeah. Motherfucker, I gave you my reasoning this morning. I was in the hospital last night and didn't have my phone.
Because you had a heart attack after the Manly game.
I did not have a heart attack.
Where? You're here now. Walk it off. Be a man. Stop crying.
Fuck you, man.
Love you, buddy.
In the fucking hospital and all, and still can't catch a fucking break. But yeah, whatever, mate.
On that note, though, think we're done here, eh?
No, we're not.
What haven't we done?
Like to announce that I will be captaining Manly for next season as well. So, if anyone is interested in coming to Manly, shoot out me a message. and we'll see what we can do from there on.
And if you want to join the side that's going to beat Manly next season, you're welcome to shoot me a message
Please.
as well.
Last time I checked, my side's won, what, 3 grand finals? How many's your one?
I'm just going to point out that I won all 3 of those grand finals with that team. Have you?
I won 2 of them.
Have you won all 3?
I've won 2 of them. I wasn't there for the third.
Yeah. Case closed.
Um,
Take care, guys.
and
Bye
hang
bye.
on,
Having a
hang
great.
on. If you have any questions for the Q&A stuff, please shoot either of us a message.
Yeah, that didn't work last time either, eh?
Yeah, but you know, I got to throw it in at the end just in case there is some
Okay.
questions.
And screw you for like bloody,
And you
delaying
know,
my
go the
bye bye.
storm.
You fucking slut. Bye bye. Having a great time.